Good morning, all my beautiful followers. And if you're not a follower, or if this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, welcome. Today I wanted to talk about a couple of things like I normally do, but the first thing I wanted to talk about is a lot of stuff that I've been learning recently, or relearning, about holistic medicine, holistic approaches. And so where I work, part of our outpatient services is acupressure. We also provide aromatherapy groups. And before, when we were virtual and the clients didn't come on campus, we did, instead of acupuncture, we did acupressure. So there's certain pressure points that can help relieve different stress, anxiety, depression, PTSD symptoms, detox even. And so I've also been listening to this Audible, The Body Keeps the Score, and it talks about PTSD and trauma and how it resides in the body. And sometimes we don't know. We either can't remember a traumatic event, or we can't really put it in words, or it's not really a story like a beginning, middle, or end. It's just fragmented pieces that come up. And a lot of it resides in our body, right? So we won't actually have words for it, but we'll have a stomach ache, or we'll have, you know, body aches or headaches and things like that. I know for me, when my depression hits, which actually has been occurring the past couple of days, I get it in my body first, right? So I have headaches, I have fatigue, I have, it's not so much depression as people think, like a sadness. It's, well, it gets there sometimes, but it's more of a numbness. It's more of a, I can't feel anything kind of blah, you know? But I feel it in my body first, and it's really interesting that this is talking about this. And for my psychology class, we had to listen to this video. It was a panel of mental health workers of various degrees and you know, capacities, what they're working with. But it predominantly works with people of color. So they had someone who was African American, they had someone who's Native American, they had someone who's Korean American, and you know, talk about mental illness in that capacity. But what was interesting, and that they all brought up, was the healing powers of the body, and that incorporates you know, anything from dance, music, massage, acupressure, acupuncture, massage, I said that already. So just, and a lot of them connect it to a spiritual component of their recovery. But between the Audible that I'm listening to and what I'm learning at work, as well as what I'm learning from, you know, those speakers, was that a lot of the pain that we have, mental illness, or, you know, trauma, or that sort of thing, resides in our body. And so part of the healing practice is with the body. And us Westerners are real quick to throw medication at mental health. And not that I want to tell anybody to stop taking their medication, or that all those psychiatrists that have prescribed medications are wrong. They do have their uses and benefits, but I just think that it shouldn't be the first thing we go to, and I think that people are overprescribed medication. That's just my opinion, but I think a lot of these Eastern approaches, I say Eastern because we, as far as I knew, that was their culture, but after hearing the panel speaker, who was Native American, he referred to himself as Indian, which I didn't realize, but he's Native American, Indian, what have you, was talking about that was their culture before, you know, the Europeans came over. They were very holistic, right? And they had different earth remedies and dance and music, and it was very spiritual, but it was all, you know, that kind of connection to heal the body, mentally or physically. And so these are approaches that have been around for eons, you know, centuries, and I think a lot of people are returning back to that, and they're finding a lot of success with it, you know, and the benefit of not having side effects, you know, with the medications that other people, you know, the pharmaceutical medications that have been predominantly prescribed for us Westerners. So just very, very interesting. And what brought this up for me too, again, I just feel very blessed to work in the environment I do and the schooling that I have, but it just always, I don't know why, I always find it surprising that all these things come together at once. So I listened to the panel. I happen to be reading listening to the Audible, and I've also started at work a yoga class. And so how they're saying, you know, the healing process of yoga is tremendous. They did research with survivors of 9/11 and how a lot of them healed through acupressure and yoga. And I'm just like, wow, this is so interesting. So I do online courses, and I do, you know, coaching one-on-one for people in recovery, and I am really interested in learning more about this and really having this as a component of something that I am going to teach people, educate people on, and incorporate in my life. I already have in various degrees, but even more so incorporate it in my life. Just very, very excited, very interesting. I hope you have a wonderful day, have a wonderful weekend. I know I will be having a wonderful weekend. I'm going away, taking some time between work and school. I've been very stressed out, overwhelmed. Probably one of the reasons why I'm feeling these depression symptoms. Anyway, remember to let the people that you love know that you love them. Send them that text, give them that call, give them a hug if you're able to. Live your life enthusiastically, because there really isn't any other way. Even if you're feeling depressed, try to set that intention of gratitude, and you know, I know it helps me to turn my depression around. And if you like my videos, hit the subscribe button. That's that button underneath with the little thumbs up. And follow me, Recovery Enthusiast, at Facebook and Instagram. And you can purchase my courses on my website at recoveryenthusiast.com. I'm also on masterminds.com. You can check out my courses there as well. Until next time, guys, stay blessed. Peace.